from talking to Alex Lynn, that is from last weekend, he said thermal degradation has been a huge issue for Mahindra this season. And obviously we come to Berlin, the most abrasive track surface for a Formula E tyre. What have Mahindra done? What steps have they taken to try and avoid issues that you've had occurring this season?
Well, I mean, it's something that certainly reared its head at some races more than others. It wasn't so evident early in the year, actually, but seems to have been a growing issue. But yeah, we've tried to implement some changes and tried to develop some things on the software side, understanding a bit about the mechanical balance that we can change and adjust. And it's one of those, you know, we prepared for this weekend, trying to obviously do our best as we do every weekend, and we'll see after the race whether those changes have had a big enough impact. We'll see.
How would you assess your first season then at Mahindra? Because you know it's been an okay season, but how would you assess it?
Well, I mean, ultimately, even if this weekend goes particularly well, I would say it's been at best fair. The third place that we lost in Valencia was a real shame, because that was obviously a big haul of points, and to get another podium would have been lovely. But obviously with the energy situation that everyone basically encountered, it was I don't want to say taken away from us, because ultimately the rules were what they were, and we should have done a better job. But it was, you know, we were third place on merit there. But yeah, a few too many mistakes, a few too many learning processes that we've gone through that we would have liked to have not had. But at the end of the day, the car's been fast, and it's been a learning process to get the race results.
And then finally from me, we see in Formula One where drivers go from one team to another and find it difficult to adapt. I know these cars are very similar, but did you have any teething problems when you joined Mahindra at the start of the season?
Well, yeah, I mean, the cars it's always down to the fine changes, you know. You see with, you know, Perez going from Racing Point to Red Bull, you know, the Racing Point was pretty damn quick last year, and so you can't say that suddenly the car's going 4 seconds faster and that's why he's struggling. It's how you extract the lap time out of the car that's the fundamental thing. And even if the lap time's pretty much the same, it can be difficult to understand those differences quickly. And so I would say I've gone through a certain element of that. You know, the Mahindra car has different tendencies to the BMW, and seeing as that was all the Formula E running I'd done, that was sort of ingrained in me in terms of how to drive a Formula E car. So it does take some changing and adapting, and with the relatively limited testing that you get, plus no real testing on the race circuits that you're going to race on, it's a constant process to adapt at every new circuit, every circuit that you go to, because you have a bit of a reference in your head of what it was like in the BMW, and you've got to change in the limited practice time that we've got to adapt. So it's a tough one. I'm not unique in this situation. Plenty of people up and down the grid doing it. And yeah, ultimately this season's not been as good as I would have hoped, but it's still been decent at times.
Thank you very much, Alex. Appreciate it.